32 flight crew, FTC, flight team stand up. Okay, so I'm out here. It is actually, what time is it? It's 6 a.m., okay? I was woken up early in the morning because I thought my flight back to the UK was at 7 a.m. It turns out it's at 4 p.m. So, whatever, that gives me 9 hours to edit. So, I'm actually editing the video that you're watching right now. The first video in the second channel, in the Paleo Lorenzo channel. Now, I realized I didn't record an intro for this video, so I guess this is gonna serve as the intro. This video that you're about to watch was filmed when we were driving down to the Algarve. It was like a road trip, and we decided to just film some yapping. Later on, we actually turned this into a little series that I think I really want to work on, or I want to expand further in the future, called Where Are We Going? Now, listen, okay, I'm a big yapper, okay? I don't know if you can tell, but I love a good yap, especially one done in the car. For some reason, car yaps are out of this world. Now, this concept has already been done, like comedians in cars getting coffee or whatever. I'm sure there's been like car podcasts, but I really, really like the idea of doing one. And I think this is the closest thing I'll get to a podcast without feel like I'm jumping on the bandwagon or whatever. And this is original enough for me to like. So yeah, this is, I guess you call this a podcast if you want, but I call this just car yap. Yeah, I think this could be it for the intro, but if you're ready for some unfiltered car yap, make sure you stick around. And again, this is a second channel video. I'm going to post a lot more second channel videos, and they're going to be a lot more raw, a lot more unedited. Man, I just miss streaming, okay? I miss that unfiltered raw content, and hopefully I can deliver some good stuff to you. I'm just now realizing how fucking heavy this camera is. Oh my god, my left arm is getting tired as a motherfucker. So yeah, without further ado, let me add this to the timeline, and I will see you on the flip side. Thank you so much. I love you so much. No, because I had that period where I was, I don't know, like I stopped speaking Portuguese, whatever. I lost all that Portuguese, and because of that, I lost all the Portuguese music. But I was thinking later, like, it's so sad that because of like a random, of course, like, you're also a kid, so like there's no, like, when you're a kid, you do dumb shit as a kid, and you, like, it's not clear, like, logical thinking. Yeah. But like you have the random rebellious stuff. But I, like, just because I had this like silly view that like Portugal was worse or whatever. Yeah. Like I would say an elitist view. Because that is what it was, like an elitist view against myself, which is kind of whatever. Yeah. It limited me from accessing, I think, beauty. Because like those songs were like, there's a lot of Portuguese music. Sometimes I hear like people say, oh, Brazilian music is better than Portuguese music. But I feel like that's because I haven't listened to Portuguese music. It's like saying like rap is better than jazz.
No, but there's the average Brazilian song is better than the average Portuguese song.
I think it's really hard to say that one type of music is better than another type of music because they're trying to do different things. They're just different. Like you can say, like, for example,
I understand, but I think at least what I mean by that when I sometimes say that is because Brazilian does sound better in songs.
I don't think so.
I think it does. Sometimes.
Well, again, it's a subjective thing.
Yeah.
But like I feel like there's so
also
much
a preference in music saying that like Brazilian songs.
But yeah,
are better
but we have this mental thing where it's like, oh, I like this thing and I don't like this other thing.
No, I just prefer.
Wait. I'm not attacking you. You're in defensive mode.
Oh,
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking in general.
I
know. No, that was a defensive reaction.
Yeah, that was a little.
But I'm not saying you particularly. I'm just saying generally, and I did this too. We all did this. As people, we say like, oh, I like this thing, and like anytime there's something that's like not that thing, we're like, oh, I don't like it or whatever. And I do this with food and stuff like that, but also music. Like sometimes, again, the Portuguese thing is a perfect example. I don't like Portuguese music, but then like sometimes I'll be conscious that I'm like, oh, I think I'm like purposefully limiting the amount of beauty that I can receive from this one thing. So what I do is I switch that off. I switch like, I think, okay, like, I think there's a genuine part of your brain, I don't know what it is, but you can like tense it as like a muscle, you can use it to like open your mind and like appreciate something. And I'm like listening to the Portuguese music and I'm like, actually this is like really, really beautiful.
Sometimes, like, listen right now, just listen to the sound of the water on the road and the tires.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's like, you can get so much beauty from such little things. And I think that a happier life, or that a fuller life, is when you're able to live that beauty. Like a lot of people, like I'm very into film, like cinematography and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people that are into film or like super into music or whatever, gain like elitist views of their thing. It's like if you're really into film, I watch all of the art films.
But then talking about this, wait. Then applying this to your life, I would say that then every time someone offers you new food, to try it. Like, if I'm like...
Yeah, I think I should.
I think you should.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
But no, I think this... I'm really into film, okay?
Yeah.
And I, like, really care about, like, composition, color, exposure, you know, all of that stuff. So sometimes when I see, or writing, I really, really, really care about writing, right? With the whole fiction thing, whatever. Like, I think a good plot, like, I like a good plot.
Yeah.
And sometimes when people that are into the same things that I am, of course, probably more advanced, they usually, you can go one of two ways. One of them, and I think is the way that I don't like, is like the elitist way. Of like, I only watch the Korean art films, like if it's not done in this focal length, it's wrong, or like this director, whatever. It's like, you watch Marvel movies? Ew, bro. Marvel movies are like plastic, they're like the fast food of cinema.
Yeah.
And I think like, bro, McDonald's sometimes slaps though, like 20 chicken nuggets and 2 large fries? Holy shit, dude. Yeah, sometimes I want like a really nice pasta. Sometimes I want a carbonara or a pasta pomodoro and mozzarella. I want like a home cooked meal. Sometimes I feel like eating some McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I think a really good McDonald's dish isn't better than a pasta dish or worse than a pasta dish. It's just whatever you want to eat. It's just very context dependent. I think Marvel is the same. Like, yeah, maybe Marvel isn't like the pinnacle of writing. Maybe it's like, it is very like easy or like low-hanging fruit and stuff like that. But sometimes I just want to watch fucking superheroes blast each other with like fucking lasers. Sometimes I just want to watch Doctor Strange like open a fucking portal and fuck your mom or something. Like I just want to see like cool, crazy shit happening. And I think it's like, I don't know, I think we're so limited by these beliefs that like, oh, it has to be this or it has to be this or it has to be this to be good. Like, I think it's so like, man, life is so beautiful.
Yeah. I think you're right, but people do have preferences when it comes to those like beautiful things.
I know, but I think preferences are okay, but I'm not talking necessarily about preferences. I have a preference for carbonara over pesto. Sometimes the pesto is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have a preference chicken over picanha. Sometimes picanha fucking slaps. Sometimes picanha is what I need right now.
Yeah.
That's okay. And I feel like the ability to be able to enjoy like a wide breadth of media, of stuff, I think really is really beneficial. Careful that you don't make it too dark. Wait, really quick, sorry, let me just repeat that because I wasn't recording. So super quick. I think there's this thing with art and in language, okay? When we communicate, we have that feeling or emotion, whatever's like the thing that the feeling, the emotion, and then we convert that feeling and emotion into concepts, and then those concepts into words, and then we speak those words. The other person has to hear those words, and then deconstruct the words into concepts and then into feelings. So there's a lot of processing going on, which means a lot of data is lost. I think in that means of communication, and I think art is a more pure form of communication. It's a less processed form of communication. So imagine like when you hear the song, you can feel, but it's not because of what she's saying. It's like the notes and stuff like that. Like if I play to you a sad song and a happy song, you can immediately tell the difference. You can immediately feel the difference. Whereas you don't have to do words and you don't have to turn them into concepts and then words, you can just skip that part. So I feel like it's a more raw form of communication. I think that's what art is. So whether it's done in film, music, painting, like visual art or whatever. So there's a big thing that I don't think I like. It's not I don't think I like. I'm speaking very passively or very like not submissively. Whatever.
Yeah.
There's an idea that I don't like, which is that modern art is bad, or like somehow when an art form becomes less technical, like whether this be through modern art, like simple stuff like Jackson Pollock, or AI art,
Yeah.
or digital art, or anything that is like less technical form of art. People automatically, or I think a lot of people automatically place that art below other forms of art. Because it's not as technical, and people value that technicality of art.
I agree with you.
But I think that's
agree with
bad.
you, but I completely agree with you. But to play devil's advocate, like, I think what people mean by the way that they appreciate the art form,
like it's
is
not real art. That's what people say. That's what I'm specifically critiquing.
Okay, then I agree with you completely. But I feel like there's.
Okay, what about good art?
What do you mean?
Okay, instead of it's not real art, it's not good art.
It's not good art because the thing is, I think some people view art forms or art as something that has to be technical, as something that has to be studied, as something that takes dedication, time, and
But I
all of
agree
this.
with that. Just like language is a thing that takes time. Like
Yes, but like
a good communicator is.
I feel like for that to be true, it has to be shown in their technical skills.
But why?
Because I feel like that's the way they understand this information and they view that art form.
Wait, when you say they, you mean the people that say it's not good art or real art?
Yeah.
Wait, can you just make it slightly more exposed? Just like 2 stops or 1 stop. I like how you know what a stop is now. Yeah, you're learning really, really well. Soon you will be a master cinematographer. What were you saying?
I was saying the stuff about the art.
Yeah.
And like I'm referring to them. Like I don't agree with this point of view, but some people do think this way. Like I'm just saying that like from their point of view, like I could understand it, like by viewing art in this way, that it's like technical work, you know, like how technical a piece of art is, be it music, like actual painting, sculptures, whatever. Like it does, it shows.
But
like
I think
it shows the time, the work, the dedication, the emotion behind it, and everything.
I think
because
that's
it's
true.
through that technicality.
I think that's true, but I think that's the problem. I think that's a superficial engagement with the art. Like if all we're gonna do is judge, but I don't think those people believe that either. Because if art was purely about technicality and stuff like that, Marvel movies would be peak art. Do you know how fucking hard the VFX shots for those movies are? Like, these movies are really, really, really well made.
But
like
technicality by that, but in that's like in the movie standard is different. It's not like how hard it is to produce it. It's also how well the storyline is, how emotional it is, how well the art portrays emotion.
And I think that's what I miss a lot in like paintings and stuff like that. Because to paint a really technically difficult painting does take a lot of time. But to paint a painting that carries emotion and that triggers something in the viewer, that is also really difficult.
But I feel like people like the way, for example, the way that people view like modern art and like you know, the different kind of art that is not too technical and it does show emotion, is that perchance they don't understand that emotion. They don't understand what it's trying to convey because it doesn't represent anything that fits within their technical, you know, like framework.
Yeah, they don't understand the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But they don't make an effort to. Like they see but I don't think. Again, sorry. Let me re-say that in a way that makes more sense. I don't think it's that they just don't understand it because they're fucking stupid. I think they don't understand it because they don't want to. because they look at it and they see this is beneath me. This is made easily. I could do this. So it's not worth my time. Like I'm not gonna look at this. And I don't understand that because like, imagine your kid brings you a drawing and it's like of your family or whatever. And he's like, look what I made. It's like, oh my god, that is so cute. Like that's so precious. Because of course it's not the most technically gifted fucking piece of art.
But it's people don't. But I think it's not understanding.
But it's a glimpse into how you see the world. And I think that's beautiful. That's one of the reasons why I really like photography.
But then, okay, would you say that there is good art and bad art?
I think to say that anything is good and bad, of course, you need a way to measure it.
Yeah.
Like in morality, for example, you have like moral frameworks. Like this is good because utilitarianism, or this is good because God said so. Whereas like in art, I think that's really difficult because how are you measuring this?
Yeah.
Does it evoke an emotion? Sure, but like what if it's on you that it's not evoking an emotion? What if it's your responsibility? Is that bad or is that good? Do all artists need to have an obligation to be able to appeal to all audiences?
Yeah.
Or can an artist choose that, okay, I don't care whether this audience doesn't feel my message is only for a particular type of people.
Right.
I don't know, like it's really hard to say. I think if you sit down for a couple of days, I think you could make like a framework. But it's so dependent on the art form, like music, like rap. Maybe like a Dave song. For example, rap I really don't like is rap that raps about women,
money,
drugs, gangs, stuff like that. Because I feel like it's such a
low-hanging fruit.
Not only low-hanging fruit, but I don't like it. Like I think it's a bad thing. You shouldn't like. Unless you're talking about it negatively, some like Dave does, or some drill artists and some rap artists that I don't know speak bad about that life or whatever. Like Top Boy, I really like Top Boy because it doesn't glorify the roadman.
Yeah, the
roadman shit. It like looks down on it. It's like this is bad. And this is like what it looks like. You'll lose everyone. It's awful. And I like music that does that, so it's very dependent. But for example, like if I listen to music now that has those like, oh, I want to fuck lots of bitches, I want to do lots of drugs, I want to kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's not even low hanging fruit. It's just bad. Like it's morally bad. I feel like it's
yeah. Okay. So a good or bad art form also has to do with morality.
Well, that's what good and bad means at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does depend a lot on morality too. But like for example, like many men is low-key like does kind of glorify violence in the sense that like I'm cool because hella people want to kill me.
Yeah.
But it also talks about like struggle and like overcoming issues and stuff. Like I feel like it's more than just like haha gangbanging. Okay. It's like this guy got shot 9 times and he survived.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like he is the GOAT. Like this guy is the indomitable human spirit.
Yeah.
Like that's why I like that. Even though it is kind of like glorifying violence, it's more than that. It's deeper. It's like it has something more, and it makes me feel the emotion of let's fucking do this. Like it makes me feel the indomitable human spirit, and I think that's why it's good art, because it's like fuck, it's powerful.
Yeah.
Whereas like Central C rapping about how you like fuck the third woman this night. It's like, okay, bro. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you have talent. Yeah. You can rap. Why are you wasting it on this shit? So that's I don't know. For me, that's
some of that shit's catchy.
But it is, and that's the thing. Like, I still listen to it sometimes because sometimes the melody is fucking sick. Yeah. Like UK rap sometimes is cool.
Yeah.
Fuck. I have to listen to UK rap now.
What song are you thinking of?
UK rap.
Like, okay, which one?
No, UK rap!
Oh, the song UK rap!
She don't listen to UK rap. If it ain't Dave or Sench. She know her since way back when. If it's a girl, then it gotta be a Cullen and G63.
Like, the song is good, bro! Like, even then, like, I just went on a massive rant about how, like, this kind of music is, like, morally bad or whatever. Yeah. But, like, damn, it's fucking good, though, still. Yeah. Like, and I feel like that's the beauty of art. Like, I think we have to be able to enjoy even the things that, like, at the end of the day, you have happiness, you have sadness, okay? You have emptiness and you have fulfillment.
Okay.
And opening your horizons, being less elitist about music, I think generally will lead you to be more fulfilled than empty.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you.
So I think elitism is really, really bad. And it's not just... There's that saying, right? That, like, be open-minded, but not so open-minded that your brain falls out of your head. Something like that. Which is like being open-minded is good as base. Like, you should be open-minded. But, like, also, like, damn, come on. Like, I'm not going to start looking at poop on the ground and going, oh my god, this is like
Maybe I could try it.
Renaissance art. No, that's not what I was thinking. What the fuck? First, the whiskey's poop in the fucking... Oh, I don't know, man. Whiskey's poop is edibles. Shit, I don't remember. I don't know.
Whiskey's poop in the bin. That was what we were talking about. Poop doesn't go in the bin.
Poop doesn't go in the bin because the bin is for food products or like non-edible shit.
What's poop?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel like a good place to put it. It doesn't feel like it belongs there. Doesn't feel like it belongs. Okay, let's just fucking... We'll be right back. Wait, so how are we going to conclude that art convo? Yeah.
You're right, but like people.
No, I don't want to be right.
No.
I want people to be happier. I want people to wake up and enjoy their lives more.
Yeah,
I think elitism
yes,
stops
okay,
that.
then what did I just say? That you were right about the argument?
No, I'm not arguing against
I know, but
I'm not saying you're attacking me or I'm attacking you.
I'm saying that
I'm just restating the point.
Yes.
Okay.
I was saying that you're right.
I don't want to be right.
Oh my god! But you were right about the argument. That is how we ended.
Oh, okay. My bad. G. Okay.
Bro, sometimes you don't understand.
Yeah. See? Bang. Like we started. This has gone full circle now. Because we started with language is more processed and thus could lead to more miscommunication.
No, but
so can music. Like something being more raw, I think, could lead to more miscommunication.
Yes.
Bro, I'm sure there's like hella like drill. People.
Yes. No. Because music is conveyed through language usually.
Music
Like
is a language.
lyrics.
Oh no, I'm talking about like instrumentals and shit. Too.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, look at this shit. I'm gonna play you a song, okay? And I want you to tell me how you...
No, I know. Lorenzo, I used to play orchestra. I know what music can make you feel.
No, but like...
Do you understand how playing Vivaldi makes you feel?
Wait.
It's crazy. It makes you feel stuff.
What movie does this remind you of?
Are you still playing?
What movie does this remind you of? List some movies.
Oh. Okay, you know what I'm seeing right now from this? It's either a space movie.
Interstellar?
Yeah. Or like Star Wars and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or it's like this, like people are getting ready for battle, like
it's some epic shit.
Yeah, it's some epic shit. Yeah.
It's literally called epic. Orchestral, dark, and epic. Orchestral? What about this?
I don't know.
Wait.
What if I turn this? What happens?
Nothing. That's just the cap.
Okay.
You can turn this if you want and choose the focal length.
Oh shit.
Excuse me. Are you having fun? Thumbnail. Okay, let's go. Let me turn off the camera.